have the key and the car will not turn on. Somebody help us.
I honestly cannot get over the fact that that's where we've come.
I can't either.
That's where we've come with these trucks. I like the old trucks where you stick the key in the ignition. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Oh, look at the antelope.
So I come out this morning, I seeded these. You can see those beautiful furrows. Looks like a samurai did them with his rake. That's about 100 acres. And there were hardly any weeds on this. This piece of ground right here, there's a weed called, I call it creeping Jenny. It's a creepy little weed. And in 2018, we had a heavy snow. And in the spring, this blew up with that weed. I went out and seeded it. It looked as clean as that. Walked out there a week later, and it's solid with this nasty weed. And there's no options except to tear it up. I tore it up on June 8th, and then June 20th, I went back and tore up the other half and reseeded it. And that is really late for growing wheat in this country. But it actually turned out pretty good. I made pretty good wheat, like 20 bushels to the acre. It just lucked out there. I'm gonna grab one of these weeds for you. Just give me a second. This is the nasty weed it grew up. It's got vines. It actually climbs up your wheat so it can get sunlight. It'll make vines like 12 feet long.
What?
And in a week, you probably couldn't get a plow through this land. As soon as they get a few leaves out here, they'll send out a vine and there'll be a row of seeds on that vine, like in a couple of weeks. So they're really hard to get rid of. A few seeds goes a long ways, like you can see this green out here is solid, these guys.
And that's one of the challenges of growing organic because you can't use pesticides.
Herbicides,
fungicides.
You have no options to take this guy out except to
And that happens every year?
About 7 years is what it's happened. But I've been really leery and watching this field, and that's why I'm seeding it last, so these would go off. If you seed and then they go off, you're screwed. You gotta plow it up and start again, and you're getting into June. So that's just too late. I watch every square foot of this land because there are two types of weeds that can take you out of the organic business. Russian thistles and morning glory. I have 12 morning glory plants on this farm, and I have 0 thistles because I've controlled the thistles with vinegar. When I see a thistle or a morning glory, I stop and I plant a steel post by it and I babysit it. Every Sunday morning I go out there with my four-wheeler and I put a shot of vinegar, 20% acid, and kill them off.
That's incredible.
But you do it by hand. It's not. The neighbors have a sprayer with 150 feet of boom. They go out there and they do 1,000 acres a day. Organic farming is not that. We don't spend the money on the chemicals, but we have to replace that with manual labor.
And vigilance.
Yeah.
Delmar, what's fascinating to me is how you can have such dramatic differences from one field to the next.
That's right.
Yeah, it's true.
The soil it's glaciated here, so it's a mosaic. I have like 3 different types of soil, and they're totally different. Okay, after looking at that loamy soil where we dug up the seeds, you can compare it with this stuff. It's just like concrete. You need a shovel to dig down to it, but there's actually good moisture under this. This was actually full of water in 2018. It's unbelievable, but this could actually grow a 40 bushel crop. You never know what this is going to do. So this grayish white dirt that we've been looking here, it's called a lake bed. When there's a heavy winter snow, it all runs off and it makes a lake out here. So you can't farm it that year. It's clay soil. There's a lot of clay in it, so it gets wet, sun shines on it, and then makes bricks. That's the reason that the soil doesn't look very friendly, but you dig down below the lumps and it's actually, I believe that it's volcanic ash, which is very good for growing wheat, like eastern Washington, eastern Oregon. Didn't grow anything last year.
Will it this year?
That's the big mystery. We don't know. That might grow, it might grow a 40 bushel crop, or it might not even come up. But I've already ripped this once because it's hard as a brick.
Yeah, you can definitely see how different it looks. It's
like,
crazy.
It's like ripping up a street.
What does this do to your plow? Does it just?
It's tough on plow.
I'll bet it is.
Wears the sweeps out.
I'm
fast.
sure it does.
Like I was saying, that I have no faith that anything is going to grow. I don't see how anything could grow in that.
I don't either.
But we'll come back in the fall and we'll look at this.
Okay. Can't wait to see. Watch, it's the best Kamut it's ever given you.
Make a mental note.
It's just gonna be
when we come back for harvest. Because
look
at this right now.
Farming has come so far in the last 15 years. I used to put in 10 hours and you go home and you're wasted. And I was 30 years old. Now I can put in 10 hours on the tractor and I'm not any more wasted and I'm 72 years old because the GPS
Yeah.
If the tractor can drive itself, you can spend your time looking for morning glory, watching the plow, watching the drills, adjusting the height. It takes a lot out of you. And as I get older, I couldn't do this with the tractors we had. We didn't have cabs, didn't have AC. You're sitting in the dust all day and you're steering it constantly all day.
Wow.
So the technology has extended my life as a farmer because I couldn't do this with a 1968 tractor. Just over the hill here is where my grandparents homesteaded in 1910. Back then, this whole country was homesteaded about that same time, from 1910 to 1914. This country filled up with immigrants. There was a family on every 320 acres. This piece of ground right here is a half section, and the family that homestead on it just left the country. My grandma, 1923, I remember she talking about milking 23 cows twice a day, and she was so tired. And during this, she had 11 kids. She had 9 kids in the house under the same roof at one time.
Oh,
and
my.
every morning, she would send a kid down with the metal milk cans,
Oh, yeah.
cream cans.
Yeah.
She'd send a couple down, and they would meet the train, put it on the train. It would go to the Great Falls Creamery. Everybody else was going broke, leaving the country. By 1917, they were pretty much all gone. And with that money, she paid the taxes on this piece of land for 5 years, which was about $2 an acre, and took possession of this land in 1936, I believe. My grandma paid the taxes by milking cows. So imagine anyone today milking 23 cows.
No.
Once.
I have 2, and I can't even
fathom it.
Okay, David, they went into town. It was so sweet. They got us the battery, so let's pray this is the problem.
Well, yeah, pray with us, because I'm telling you right now, if this is not the problem, I guess we're staying the night in the Ford out in the field.
I do think it kind of sounds fun. Right. I wouldn't last 5 seconds. I'm so cold. I'm so cold right now. Look at the truck just stranded. It's ridiculous. Well, here's the moment of truth. Oh no, I don't have a good sign.
Can you reset in that door?
Can I ask him if I could borrow that?
Yeah,
fork?
maybe you put it in wrong. The fork. Sorry. Oh, this one closes soon.
Yeah, I don't know. There's got to be some trick to this, right?
What are we gonna do?
Pull the battery connection,
Like a
give
reset.
it like 5 seconds, 10 seconds, and reconnect the
Reset.
battery.
Okay, I like that idea. David, they think because maybe it's an electrical problem, we could reset the battery. You know what I mean?
What's your thought just on what's so interesting about the whole thing? It's still showing no key detected.
I shouldn't have said that I wanted to sleep out here tonight. I shouldn't have said it. I take it back.
You've reached Chiefly.
Trying to think who else I could call. I'm gonna try to Google something here.
And you'll take the keys apart. And this key will now get into your door.
Okay, I knew that. That I knew.
And now this fob is dead. 0 batteries.
It's fine, Delmar. It's a cheap hat. Oh my gosh. Oh my hat just went. Oh, Delmar went and chased my hat. The wind is so insane. That was so nice. Oh my gosh. Okay.
72 years old.
You're so nice. Oh my gosh. We're leaving the truck.
No.
Yes, we are. Dad already said to. It needs to go to the dealership.
We're going to show you where to place the dead key fob. Lift up the center console in the front seat. We have a key slot. Slide the dead key fob in there. Push the button to start. And you're off and ready to go. And that's how you start your F-150 with a dead key fob.
Did it slide in there?
Here.
Yeah,
here.
it says in there.
Yeah, but I mean, if this is not it, what would it be? Here's your fork back, by the way. It's just no key detected, nothing. I mean, are you kidding me?
Ugh, I am so frustrated. And I'm more frustrated that I'm not going to have my Kamut dinner. I need to call them.
I have never in my wildest dreams heard of something like this. Nope. Oh!
Oh my gosh! There it go! How did he do it? It's a miracle.
I'm not even sure what happened or how it was done. I tried to reset the key fob, but do you know what I did differently this time? Is I didn't have my foot on the brake. I'm not sure if we've reset it or not, but it's on.
Can you drive? She's got Cliff on the phone.
Yes, I
Okay.
can drive.
Okay, let's
Thank
get
you.
home.
Let's get up. I'll meet you down there. I don't even know what we did. Honestly, I couldn't tell you why it worked.
Okay, so guess what? They said they would get us our dinner because they closed the kitchen at 9.
Okay.
So can you believe they're gonna do this for us?
That's so nice.
So you guys need to pick what you want. Here's the menu. Pan roasted halibut, grilled half chicken. Okay, the truck is on. I don't want to turn it off. So thank you. Thank you for everything. It was the best day. We'll be back for harvest.
Okay, we'll see you at harvest.
We're so grateful
luck.
for all you do. You're the best
Bye-bye.
farmer in the world.
Don't shut that thing off.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
best
no
farmer
kidding.
in the world.
Thank you so much. You guys are
I see you.
Fun, guys.
Bye. Your mom had the keys the whole time.
Yeah, your mom
So we thought the voodoo worked. It was all her.
She's the
Allie
problem.
had it.
And the only reason
And
it
she's
started
like, I'm coming back to save
is
you.
because she got back in the car.
You
She
guys,
came
you
back
guys,
to come
this
see.
is sick. This is truly sick.
It was your good energy.
I'm so excited I got you the owner and everything.
What is your story?
Why?
What is your whole story?
It's a wonderful place.
You're now gonna eat at the best restaurant, I'm not
it is
kidding,
so
in the
good.
entire town, and it's at the hotel. Look at this. And it's the best food. Look at the beautiful owner, man. I'm gonna show you when the food comes out. They literally closed an hour ago, and she's gonna feed us in
incredible
here.
what
This
they're
is
Very
just a perfect ending to a really another lemon day, man. I swear we're cursed.
Hey, we're just sitting down to dinner.
Yeah. Wow.
Here
Oh, a charcuterie.
with
I-
our grapefruit marmalade and our house spicy mustard.
Oh,
How much do you hate us right now?
Not at all.
quite a bit.
Okay, because I'm like, how much you hate us? We made it.
Cheers.
We made it. This is all worth it right here. Okay, don't put some chicken on there.
It's like wasabi.
What?
Yeah, you gotta be careful with that.
It's very good. I am crying.
Oh man, with joy.
You're so funny.
Oh my gosh.
We just took the brunt of it. And we didn't really understand how